Yo.
What's good, people? What's good, people? While he over here getting the last little minute set up shit.
What I'm saying?
As y'all can
drop
see,
my OT freestyle. We don't learn lessons. We make them. And that's all I got.
I had to let the people know that we got Carlos Diaz on camera.
Good Carlos.
Right
huh?
You got a little something right there. There you go.
Is it gone?
Yeah, well, that's on your cheek.
You got a little eye booger.
Yeah.
Don't do your hand like that.
Was it an eye booger or was it eyelash?
It wasn't eye booger. I just didn't want to say it, but then Mo said it.
That's cool, man.
It was an eye booger.
Oh shit! Someone turned someone down.
No, that was my phone.
That's a Mosif.
Y'all ready, guys?
Cellular device.
Born ready.
Everybody knows.
So I don't have to get ready.
Let's get it, man. Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mark the Protege. We are live here with another episode of the Overthinkers podcast.
Woo!
Hashtag the OT.
The OT.
Where we got to ask ourselves, do we think too much about it or not enough about it? I'm here with my co-host.
DJ Mo CD was good. People was good. You know
and as usual, I got the best sound man in the game.
Wood in the camera.
That's right.
The most requested guest in OT history.
Hell yeah. You really are.
Yo. So we did not have a guest today.
So that's all it took. That's all it took.
I just wanted to get that out of the way.
I filled out a want ad.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And I figured I was going to get turned down. And I did get turned down. And then I guess no one else hit Mark up. And Mark was like, all right, fuck it. You can do it. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, man. So I allowed him to be on the show.
Yeah.
We got our boy Los, the sound man.
Yeah,
if
man.
you never have seen his face, the beard is here. Not the fake beard who left Houston.
Yeah.
The real beard.
I promise y'all, this isn't Mick Foley. It's Carlos Diaz. All right.
You know, it's funny you say that. My dad looks exactly like Mick Foley.
For real? Shout out to Pops, man.
One time he called me. This was like maybe 2005, and he was like, "Who's Mick Foley?" I said, "Why?" He said, "Because some guy at the bar asked me if I'm Mick Foley," and I said, "Yes." And he started buying me drinks and stuff like that. And so now he's in the bathroom. And I was like, oh, then yeah, he's probably just a really big wrestling fan, blah, blah, blah. And don't be weirded out if he asks you to take off your sock and put it in his mouth.
Oh, God. Can do it, bro. Do it. Just do it.
I just want to feel that.
Just want to feel it.
Rockin' sock connection, man. Mr.
Yeah,
Sacco.
my dad looks just like Mick Foley.
Man,
yeah. Did you ever notice that before he called you?
No, 100%. He never saw it. And I always showed him, and he just never. I guess he never really cared, so he never put it together. But I always told him that, and then I would send him pictures every now and again. Like, you telling me this guy doesn't look like you? I want to buy a cameo for him.
Oh, okay. You're talking about I think it's where celebrities do shout outs and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Is it is it only certain celebrities you can get to do that?
I mean, whoever signed up for the website.
I take a Mick Foley.
Yeah, I've seen him do a couple. Yeah.
How much does that cost? Price range.
That's a good question. You got a computer?
Okay. Nice.
The information is at your fingertips. I mean, some people do it for $10. Some people do it for fucking $400. So it all really depends.
Oh shit!
There's this.
That's chick. Dope though. That's worth the investment if you ask me. You can get Mick Foley to call your dad.
I've seen Snoop Dogg do these app commercials, but they have the little cameo thing on the corner. So Snoop Dogg will do your commercial for the right price.
Yeah.
There's this one chick, Alexa Bliss. She's a wrestler right now, and she has $500 or she did. WWE doesn't let them do it anymore, but she had $500 cameos, and someone spent $500 just to ask her out, and she accepted it and said no.
Wow,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, no, it's not.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
I mean,
no, fuck that. No,
I'm not saying just go with any random guy on a date, but I'm just saying
if he paid $5 for an answer, $500 for an answer, then one of the answers is it could be no.
Yeah, you know that coming into it.
If you're asking for an answer to your question,
I guess it could have been worded better. Right? Unfortunately, no.
No, I mean she did. She was very nice about it. You know.
Oh, okay.
Because these WWE chicks, they get these weird ass internet stalkers. They got people showing up to their houses and breaking in and shit like that.
Blame the entertainment. Show your puppies.
I blame the company because they don't say a goddamn thing about it.
Right.
They let these chicks get
still in love with
perpetrated
Trish
on.
Ooh.
Oh, me too.
Trish Stratus.
Hey, Tori Wilson aged like wine, bro.
Oh yeah, oh man, Tori Wilson.
Yeah.
Look.
I remember my first probably celebrity crush / wrestling crush was Sable.
Sable?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, she married Brock Lesnar.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Still married?
I don't know if they're still married, bro. I'm not up to date on.
I always thought
celebrity.
Lydia was fine too.
I always thought Stone Cold was gonna get with that.
She's a little trashy, boy. I see, dog.
She was kind of cute.
Yeah, I remember Lita had
No, Lydia. He's talking about
Lydia. I forgot who Lydia
she would run with Jamie Noble and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure.
I rock with Lita. Remember Lita?
No, it was Lita. I guess I said it wrong.
Okay, Lita.
With the Hardy Boys, yeah.
Yeah. Lita was the truth. I fuck with Lita.
Yeah.
She seems like she seemed like the type to have a drink with us on the pod, and you know what I'm saying.
She probably would. Yeah, she's cool.
And she'll like break us on the table.
She streams on Twitch.
Oh, for real?
Yes, official Amy Dumas. That's her name.
Oh, nice. So she be playing games and shit?
Yeah, playing games, just chatting, all that good stuff. You know.
Shit.
Yeah. She's cool.
Shout out to Lita.
So yeah, we opened the show up talking about wrestling, but it's all good.
Good old wrestling.
That's how you know I'm here.
I ain't gonna lie, like some things that get me by lately. And one thing that kind of helps me with the times we're in and shit, especially depressing times, is watching old wrestling clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
No, I love watching. My favorite beef and between wrestlers were Rock and Austin, man. Stone Cold versus The Rock that's my childhood right there, bro.
Right.
Like if we were to make a collage of my childhood, that their beef would be on my picture in collage, man. I remember seeing Stone Cold in Houston when they had some type of wrestling event.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, and no. It was just a random. I don't know if it was SmackDown, Raw. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Was it over at the?
It was at Compact Center.
I was about to say, was it over at Joel Osteen's house? Because I went to a couple of them hoes. So we were probably in the same building at the same time.
I don't even know if it was actual Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or whatever.
So for Compact Center, what they did there is a lot of like what they call house shows.
Okay,
a house show is just like practice. You know, these guys, they like they're only on TV 2 to 3 times a week, and so the other couple days they still got to.
Mom, you lied to me. No, I'm kidding.
They still got to get their they got to get their reps in with each other, and they would use house shows for like bringing people back that have been injured, or we're gonna have a big program with 2 guys, and we want them to have the best chemistry, so they're gonna travel the states together. And so I went to a couple of those Compact Center house shows. They were bangers though. Hey, they were always bangers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
I remember it was the weirdest thing. My mom and my stepdad at the time, they for some reason let me, or it could be the dude she's been with right now, but I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong person. I don't want to disrespect. It's one of them.
That's real.
But anyways, so we went, and for some reason, I don't know why, but my mom allowed me to curse. And I was saying, fuck this, fuck that, fuck you.
My God.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was like shooting the middle finger at the wrestler I didn't like and everything. And I was like a kid.
And you didn't get your ass beat?
Nah,
I remember I got my ass beat for saying
like,
I was pissed
I'm
off.
probably like, and I ain't even trying to put my mom out there like that, but I remember we got away with that shit that day. I don't know why. And I left with like the Stone Cold merch.
Nice.
It was a shirt that said freezer burn.
Yeah.
I don't know. What
I don't remember the context.
I don't know how that had to do with him, but
yeah, I don't remember.
Probably because the cold part, Stone Cold. But,
oh yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about wrestling shirts. It was like a stab in the dark. Like some are gonna hit, some are gonna miss. You know?
Yeah.
Freezer burn sounds like a miss.
But I wish I would have had that shirt still, because maybe it might be worth something.
Shit, I feel the same way.
Pay a bill off of it.
I donated a couple like old shirts like a couple years ago. You know, it's for the betterment of the children. You know.
Yeah.
I was like, damn man, I wish I kept them hoes. Past the Moscato, we almost out of wine before this bitch even started.
Yeah.
I saw this coming. So I brought the Kraken.
That's what she said.
Damn.
Ow. But nah, man, we here, man.
Yep.
I don't like any of that.
We here, man. I'm pouring up the Moscati, the good old Moscato.
The
Moscati too hottie.
My boy Mark just takes the whole fucking glass.
Look at me,
Give
man.
that shit, boy.
Look at me. I already got the title for the podcast already. Moscati too hottie. Damn right, buddy.
There you go, Mo.
Mosa McVeigh, man, how y'all doing this week, man? Mo, how's your week go by, man? Or how has it been since the last episode?
It's been real stressful, but no more stressful.
Is it like a good stressful or bad stressful?
No, it was stressful because
is it progressive?
Nah, I had a big walk or thing at the J at the job, and to where I was getting graded and tested on my manager skills, and your boy passed.
That's dope, man. What were you rocking? Did you have to rock a certain attire? Were you like suited up? What's going on?
I mean, I had on the I know. I had on the Stacey Adams. How for to say the stilettos?
Yo,
bad bitch.
Yo, man.
The Stacey Adams. Nah,
that boy
man.
Thick.
No, the Calvin.
Little baddie.
Don't say that shit.
He said, "You little baddie."
Nah, but yeah, man. Everything been good. So I'm cooling. I'm chilling. So yeah.
That's good, man. You say you passed it, right?
Yes, sir. So
That's
that
dope,
means
man.
I get to keep my job.
That's right, man. So when y'all see Mo out there in the streets, you know what I'm saying, holla at him for them discounts. You know what I'm talking about?
You ain't getting shit. No, I'm playing.
Losa McVeigh, how about you?
You answer first because I'm sharing this podcast to a couple people.
Bet that, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
Well, damn, man. I never get the opportunity to go second. I'm always the last one to say my piece.
Hey,
but
bro.
hey, new shit going on here. But shit. Since our last episode, I have been cool. I have been super busy. I've never been more busy with the content, with the podcast since recently. You know what I'm saying? We're on the way up here, and I said I was going to talk about the Trey the Truth shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't get a chance. I didn't talk about it last time in respects to our guests.
Not so much anyway, yeah.
Just wanted to shine the light on our boy Brian Keith. Y'all go look up that episode after
Shout
this.
out ABG.
After y'all watch this, y'all go look up that one and check that one out.
What a flow series.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
We were all kind of just, the fuck? Yeah, we were all on the edge of our seat there.
Shit, you had to be there, and if you weren't there, go watch it, and you'll understand why. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yo, and shout out to Brian Keith, man.
Crowley,
Louisiana. Hey, you know what's cool about that OT Flow series is that Brian had shared it on his personal page, right? Mm-hmm. That shit shot up to like 1,000-something views, like real quick.
Nice.
I'm like, that's what's up, man. I'm glad that an artist felt cool about what we did with him, and he felt cool enough to share it on his page and platform.
Right.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to people from Louisiana. Shout out to Jungle Films that followed us. You know what I'm saying? Jungle Films is a popular platform in Louisiana that does videos, and they're like the Say Cheese of over there. You know what I'm saying? So Jungle Films, shout out Jungle Films.
Yes, sir. Shout
out to everybody that be rocking with Brian that's listening. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so in respect to Brian, I didn't bring up the Trey the Truth stuff, so I just left it, you know what I'm saying, for this episode. But yeah, man, I've been hitting the streets lately. So in the past couple weeks, just been hitting the streets, you know what I'm saying, with my mask on, still trying to, you know what I'm saying, network and all that. And Trey had an grand opening of his Bump Box store. He did a collaboration with Bump Box, which is like the big speakers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The big boom box.
Think them old ass, boom boxes, but Bluetooth.
Yeah, but Bluetooth
and banging.
Yeah. These hoes are loud too, and we don't
fuck.
have a sponsor with Bump Box, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? This isn't necessarily a sponsor. It's just a real ass shout out. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And yet we don't have a sponsor yet.
We don't have a sponsor yet.
But nah, them hoes knock. But anyways, Trey did a collaboration with them, partnered up with them, and opened up his own store in the Galleria Mall. So y'all go check that out. There's numerous. It ain't just the boom boxes either. Like they got pagers that make sounds. They got like some DJ Screw collaborations they did. Mm-hmm. They got a bunch of shit, man. Anything that you could think that you could put sound to, Trey put sound to. As far as like, you know what I'm saying, like anything that you can attach to yourself and ride along to. You know what I'm saying. So, and I pulled up there. Didn't know what to expect, and then next thing you know, I went from being in line waiting. Then I pulled out my camera and just started vlogging. And next thing you know, I got a media opportunity. They're just like, hey, anybody in the media, come over here. I went over there, got me an interview. Kind of was a little nervous a little bit, but
you did that shit.
Still knocked it out.
Hey, congratulations on that too, man. Even though you were nervous, shit. The only way you're gonna get not nervous is repetition.
Repetition.
Get in there, And these are just people too, man. That's the one thing you gotta remember.
Exactly.
These are just people too, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he humble as fuck.
And luckily,
Trey's real as fuck.
Luckily, in moments like that, man, I'm able to see them because other people were interviewing first, so I was kind of like waiting. I was like, "No, I'm cool. Go ahead. Y'all go next." And I was just waiting. But in between doing that, I saw him in his element of just being like normal shit, talking to people, hanging out. He you know what I'm saying? Like, I think there was this famous viral kid named Inky. His family goes by Inky Boys. It's like this Instagram page.
Sure.
And his family like goes viral off of like videos, like family friendly videos or whatever.
Yeah.
So I saw Trey interacting.
That family friendly mark is real.
Exactly.
So
he was hanging out with the kids, man, taking pictures and all that. And I saw Trey in that element. I was like, oh, like. And the way he would just laugh, and then I would say certain things, and like people were laughing and shit. So I was like, man, this is a normal, comfortable vibe. Bet. So I was feeling comfortable and feeling good. Then when it was interview time, I wasn't as nervous as I was when I first walked into that media room. Mm-hmm. It kind of chilled a little bit, but I still had low nerves, and I got through it. It was dope, man. Knocked out a quick 3 minutes.
You just had the boo boo.
No, I wasn't.
It's probably a nervous boo boo though. It's probably the nervous shits, man.
Yeah, man. So it was dope, man.
It's all good. It
came
out great, bro.
And with that, from coming over here, hanging out with you and Kevin during your podcast on the On Tap, which y'all can find on Carlos's page. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
On Tap on all streaming platforms.
Let's get it.
All that.
With Kevin Durham. So coming over here, doing all that, and a bunch of other shit, man. I just been content ready and just putting out content and whatnot, and balancing that with regular life. And it's a busy. I wouldn't say too stressful. I like it. If anything, I'm working on my sleep schedule a little bit more because I'm just like, man, like I need to find a way to balance this out with my sleep. Yeah. So that's the one thing I'm probably stressing on is just my sleep. But I'm losing sleep for good reason.
It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good.
So I love it, man. I love where it's going. I love where everything's going. Shout out
Trey.
Shout out Trey the Truth. Shout out to Dougie D. Shout out to Lil Boss, man. I got Gorilla Mob in the clips and shit.
Check out that vlog we just loaded up.
That shit tripped me out like as a fan. Like I had to let them know too. I was because in the midst of me, if y'all go watch that vlog, like I let Lil Boss know, I let Dougie D know. I'm like, yo, like y'all do understand that everything that y'all started from the very beginning, the Gorilla Mob days and everything.
Right.
I was like, although yes, this is Trey the Truth and Bumpbox Day. Like, although this is that, and we're here for the Trey the Truth grand opening of the Bumpbox. I'm like, y'all, you do understand that the root of all this shit starts from those days of the very beginning.
Right.
And I told Dougie D that, and I told Lil Boss that because I was like, yo, like y'all have every part in what's happening right now. Like this shit here is nothing without that groundwork that happened in the beginning.
Right.
You know, so it felt good to share that with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, because, you know, you do the media shit, don't forget you're a fan at the end of the day, too.
Right.
Don't be too fanish, you know what I'm saying, to where you creep them out.
That's how I've always done it.
You know, but you always got to give that flowers, you know what I'm saying?
Get them to the podcast and then tell them how much of a fan
you are. And Dougie D followed us on Instagram, so so I'm definitely going to reach out to him, try to see if we can get an episode, and we'll see from there.
That's great.
Carlos, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, I've been working. You know, just been working, doing podcast here at the studio.
Been busy.
Editing that Clever interview I did.
Nice.
That son of a bitch.
That was great.
I love Clever to death, man. I was really excited.
He was hungover.
Clever was bro. We had a weekend at Bernie's, that motherfucker. I swear to God.
Weekend at Bernie's.
He woke up. He woke up a little bit. He caught me off guard with a little something. But yeah, that shit was funny, man. It was good. It was a good interview. He was definitely hungover though.
Yeah.
I've done like interviews with people that were like too high. I've done interviews with people that they just need a little crack before they really start talking. And Clever, you know, I knew it was gonna be good, and even though he was hungover, it was still a really good podcast.
Yeah.
And so it was a good one. It just he didn't bring the high energy Clever. He brought the shit. I'm trying not to throw up Clever, which I think one of the very last lines of the podcast, because I sent the final like my notes to what I wanted cut and what I didn't want to cut.
Right.
And Gabe sent it to me like right when we pulled up, so I haven't listened to it yet. Is I'm like doing the outro, and Clever's like, and I'm about to throw up. You know, all right, well, he's about to throw up, and we're out of here. You know,
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I was watching a little bit of it, man. I was stuck at the because I was getting my taxes done this past week.
Okay.
Man. And I was stuck in the tax office.
Let me borrow 10, bro.
Give me 4 to 6 weeks, and I got you.
Nah.
Give me 4 to 6 weeks when it comes in. I'm gonna get that. I might get my stimmy too. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll buy a Henny bottle. Hey, when y'all see a bottle of Henny here, just know the stimmy hit.
Just re up on the Kraken, bro. Re up on this Kraken, bro.
Was it that bottle looks like it's $20? I bet.
It's a little more than that, but you gonna be all right.
Yo, we've been
Mark. Let me tell you about professionalism, right?
We've been advertising the shit out of Kraken.
Let me talk about professionalism before I pull myself up. Professionalism is, you know, doing something for your guest,
right?
And not telling them, you know, hey, I did this, and here's how much it cost me. The first thing I did when I bust out this ball, you know, the first thing Mark did how much was it?
Oh yeah,
I still had the fucking label on there. That's how much it was.
Right.
You piece of shit. Don't the fuck, bro. I don't know. I'm from a different time, man. I'm not trying to like put these types of pressures or divulge this type of
I said that shit in front of Kevin and everything.
Yeah. I was like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm just running my podcast, man. I'm just trying to do my thing, bro.
Yeah, man. I apologize for that. Hey, we gave Kraken a lot of sponsorship.
I did it with the Clever interview. Like, this has gone through like 4 different podcasts now.
Dog, I'm surprised it ain't gone yet.
It might die here. Well, that's because I'm like the only one really drinking. I mean, Clever had a shot.
I'm off tomorrow. We should go to a bar after
me
this.
and Kev put
Jesus
the big...
Christ.
Huh. Oh yeah, I'm gross, bro. Shit,
One said bar and
this same cup has held the Kraken, the rosé.
Bro, you poured that, but it still looks the same.
Yeah, that's how. But hey, but it's worth the fucking buck. If you are in a happy relationship and you want to ruin it a little bit,
the Kraken.
I mean, y'all got to fight eventually. You might as well get started.
We're talking about a liquor bottle. If you're listening to us on Spotify and can't see what we're talking about, go on YouTube and see and subscribe to me. But we're talking about this bottle called the Kraken. It's a brown liquor, and it goes down very well.
It does go down very well. But other than that, I've just been working, man. I booked a couple shows for next week and stuff like that. Just continuing to book people, That's really my grind right now. Is just keeping people in this bitch, Yeah,
most definitely.
Yeah,
gotta pay the bills.
Gotta pay the bills. Some people, some people just need that little fucking confidence push, man. Some people aren't confident enough until they sit in front of these things. Like that's the trick. Almost every person that I've gotten that was unsure if they wanted to actually do it, as soon as they sit down and put these headphones on and hear themselves through the freaking microphone. Getting them to shut up is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Even if it's good or bad.
We know. Our very first episode.
I didn't shut up that whole
Our
episode.
very first episode.
You want to give them some behind the scenes there?
I was like, what is going on?
I think we had I think on our first episode, I think that the length of that episode beat the Titanic.
Yeah.
I think we beat Lord of the Rings.
No way. It's funny. I just told that story a couple days ago.
Yeah.
The only Lord of the Rings I ever saw, I went to my homeboy's house.
Don't disrespect.
No, well, one, trash. Anyways,
nah,
two.
Oh, don't do that.
Two, I went to my homeboy's house. And I was like, hey, let's go eat. All right, cool. Yeah, just go. Let me finish this movie, And then, okay, cool. He was watching Lord of the Rings, the whatever Towers director's cut. Bruh. I was there. I was like, it's been 3 hours. I'm hungry, bro. What are we doing? It's almost over. No, it wasn't. Lies. The director's cut. Fuck Lord of the Rings. Fuck the director's cut. And fuck you if you like it. And if that means you're not going to listen to my podcast, good. I don't fuck with you. I don't want you to listen to my shit.
First of all,
that's Carlos.
Yeah. This is me. This is the On Tap podcast.
All right, when a motherfucker pull up on you, look like Aragorn.
Bitch, I got 2 swords right there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right.
Fair enough.
All right. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Motherfucker gonna pull up on you like
fuck Smeagol. Fuck motherfucking. What was the dragon's name? Fuck Smog. Fuck Smog.
I sound like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you did.
No, you sound like that old man on Family Guy. Hey, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Chris.
Herbert the pervert.
Won't you pick up, you fat motherfucker? I like when he gives up and he starts cursing him out. Right? He's like, won't you answer your phone, you fat motherfucker? I love it.
Yeah.
Anyways, man.
Yeah, I've been good.
That's what's up.
That's the long way of getting there. Yeah,
I love it,
I've been good.
No,
and thank you for having me on.
So we know who ain't been good.
Who?
What's going with?
What happened, man?
What a
happened?
segue.
Talk to us.
Hit us.
Hit us with segue.
Mo with the notes. That's a scary sight.
Oh man. Since we're in the H, and Houston has been experiencing some trauma in the city from the freeze, floods.
He took a shot and made me feel nasty.
James Harden leaving. Who else leaving? J.J. Watt leaving.
We let him go though.
Well, yeah. Essentially,
we let him go.
The Houston Rockets on a 20-game losing streak, which they broke last night, which is great.
They didn't break their own record, like Trevor Reeves and them boys. Trevor Reeves, Tracy McGrady was hurt, Yao Ming was hurt. They just had fucking like Rafer Alston.
Right. Skip to my Lou, man.
Skip to my Lou. I respect Skip to my Lou.
What was street?
He was old boy from A-Leaf. What was old boy from A-Leaf's name? Ray.
No, not Ray.
No,
Rashad Lewis.
Yeah,
Rashad Lewis. Yeah, we had a little.
Rashad Lewis came through with them clutch threes, man.
Yeah.
Them boys lost 22 games or some shit.
But anyway, man.
Ray for Austin was ready to throw them hands.
Oh yeah, but that's a street baller, man.
Street baller.
Remember he slapped that one dude's headband almost off.
Eddie House.
He slapped him.
Shout out Eddie.
Why'd he do that though? Like
Eddie,
slapped the shit out of him.
Like Eddie House said in the press conference after that, they was like, so what was going on with y'all two? I don't know. I guess when you beating somebody's ass, they get mad.
Yeah, true.
Hey, he from street ball though. Yeah. Ray for Austin.
I respect it, man.
Yeah. But no, man, I really just want to tap in on this Deshaun Watson nonsense, bro.
Fill us in, man. Fill us in.
At least a little bit.
What's the headline?
Well, it started off. It started off from 2 women to 4. They doing even numbers.
Nah, 8, last I saw was 13,
to
man.
10 to 12,
it went to 14.
and now 13.
I thought it went to 14.
Last I saw was 13.
I mean,
is he being a dirty boy out here, man?
I don't know. I don't know.
Allegedly.
It is allegedly.
Okay.
I still think. I mean, it's the timing. Come on, man. The timing. This man don't want to play with y'all no more. He's making a shitload of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then boom. Guaranteed money too.
Remember what you're saying though. These are some serious allegations.
Very
man.
serious. But
Mo
it's
ain't
just
making
like,
them.
Huh?
Mo ain't making them.
I know.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying his
just-
stance. I'm just saying.
I'm just
No,
like,
it's be you. Say what
No,
you
no,
got,
no,
but understand
no.
that these
So-
are still serious allegations.
but true enough.
For me,
very serious.
I feel like these could be real, and I feel like this was something that some of these women could look past while he was the quarterback of their city's football team or something like that.
Yeah.
There's this YouTuber right now that's going through something similar, and the people around him are kind of saying that, or he even said the kind of same thing. I feel bad that people around me didn't say anything because they thought it would ruin their status in my crew. Even though he knew what was going on, he's just saving face. But I feel like that could possibly be what's going on here. You know,
enough.
while he was the quarterback of the city, I'm not gonna say nothing. You know, I mean, I'm just gonna suck it up. No pun intended, and fucking just roll with the punches. You know,
Yeah.
and
I
I think it could be one of them scenarios.
I mean, it's just I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing it with these celebrities, bro. And it's just.
Are you tired
It's.
I mean,
I'm tired of seeing it, and then the backlash, like what we was talking on the way up here, man. Is they beating him up.
Yeah.
For text messages.
Well, so what exactly is he being accused
Hold
of?
on, yeah, because I'm kind of like, because you understand when you bring this up,
Yeah.
like when it comes to these serious allegations, I kind of shut the fuck up until I see how it goes down. So tell me what's going on.
These are text
because
messages.
when you're saying these things and you seem like I'm not trying to say you're leaning towards one side,
right.
but when I hear this, I'm already starting not to agree with you. But go ahead and tell me what the fuck happened.
So, allegedly, he's sending inappropriate or sent inappropriate
Brett Favre style
messages to these women, and it finally, been brought to light or some,
Right.
So they're not even claiming that he had intercourse with these women.
So no physical.
Nah.
Oh.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And yet, like I was saying,
It's just nasty text, or
yeah. So
well, if that's the case, then there's nothing there. I mean if he
still,
raped them or if he did something insane,
none of that has been said.
Yeah,
I've seen like they're talking about like some inappropriate.
Now I could be wrong. I don't know
at the massage parlor, or a little
because he was getting massages, and then like he flew some women out personally.
Okay.
To give him, deep tissue massages, with those are real. They go deep into the, they really give massages.
Okay.
Like you could pay for those, but I guess he got a little like, yada yada yada.
Got a little too friendly with it.
Little too friendly, but
like,
physically
smacking him on a butt and shit like
that.
that.
Yeah, but not like physically, like come get in my room and bed. Like no, none of that. Well, like I say, none of that has been proven.
Yeah.
It's just been like that type of thing.
Yeah.
But
I'm not trying to be censored or nothing like that on my answer. Yeah. This is a real answer though.
Yeah.
I am going to shut the fuck up until I see, some more shit come out and see what's up, because I don't want to be, put on my ass with like, being wrong on this, I'd rather just wait it out. Let me see what happens.
True enough.
And, and just, and take it from there. But from right now, I'm just going to shut the fuck up. It's
all good, bro.
Deshaun Watson, at the end of the day, like, if you did some foul shit, you gonna fall for
definitely.
it. If you didn't do no foul shit, then I hope that you surpass and get past this shit. You know what I'm saying? And because I rocked with you. You know what I'm saying? Past tense, because I like I said, benefit of a doubt. So we're gonna see what happens. Benefit of a doubt, as in it's like being agnostic to things. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. I'm just open I'm just open to whatever the truth may be. That's it. Facts. That's it.
But I mean, but it's just like I'm saying, like you can say that.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You waiting on that, and let's say it's true. He did it. Boom, bam. We're not gonna hear the last of it for a while, because who he is. But yet, like I was telling you, When the last time we heard about this guy who's still in the league, still on the team, that beat the fuck out of his girlfriend?
Talking about that white boy?
He's still on the team. Mm-hmm. He's still in the league. He basically killed her.
Wait, he's still in the league?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're kidding.
Nothing. No suspension. No nothing.
You're kidding.
It's because they didn't get it on camera, man. You know, I mean, shit. Ray Rice was skating by up until that point. He ain't in the league. Video.
He ain't in the league no more.
Yeah. He was skating by until that video came out. It was known that he beat her. It was known that shit happened. But he served a little suspension until the video came out.
Yeah.
Oh boy, nothing.
He's in off season. He's chilling.
Yeah, he's chilling. He's still signed.
Bro, they gave Ray Lewis hell. You know what I'm saying? They gave a lot of people hell for things outside of the game.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if he did it, yes, suffers the consequences.
Put him up there, yeah.
But come on, man, you got to be all around the board with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, like, not only does that,
and we're not for the sugarcoat it as if, you know, it ain't a color or race thing, because it is.
Yeah. No.
Sexual assault is sexual assault.
Yeah, most definitely.
If anything, that one boy, that white boy, if anything, not only does he need to be put out the NFL, but he needs to get some real help.
He needs to be committed, bro.
Exactly.
She said that she woke up and he was like, "Oh, you're still alive?"
Yeah, exactly.
And he was eating dinner. He thought she was just dead.
Sounds like a thug to me.
For real, man. So
sounds like a criminal to me.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't getting into no thug mansion, bro.
Destroy his image.
Yeah.
Destroy his image.
Yeah.
You know, every time I scroll, Deshaun.
Yeah, that's true. Nah, you're right.
Deshaun.
Matter of fact, what's that boy's name? Man?
I don't remember because they stopped.
We gonna exploit.
Yeah, bro. They really did stop talking about it, bro. Even then, I didn't even see it on the fucking news or on ESPN. I saw it on Facebook, bro.
We're gonna exploit him today.
Yeah. I don't even know how to go about
Seattle Seahawks.
No, I mean Seahawks.
Just search him up somehow. See, that's the fact that we don't know his name like that says a lot.
That should tell you right there that I forgot about.
You know what I'm saying? What's his name, man?
Chad Wheeler.
Hey,
fuck.
Fuck Chad Wheeler.
It says former former Seahawks player.
No, former girlfriend of Seattle.
No, the one above it.
Okay. So Chad Wheeler beat the shit out of his girlfriend, almost beat her to death to the point to where she woke up the next day and he was like, "Oh, you're still alive." And I get it, you know what I'm saying? I'm open to belief as far as whatever the Deshaun Watson situation is. You know, I'm you know what I'm saying, benefit of a doubt. You know what I'm saying? Let's just see what happens. But when a situation like this, like the whole Chad Wheeler situation, ain't nobody talking about that. Nah, y'all need to blow that shit up too. If not, a little bit more, because this is actual proof. This is like
real proof.
On the evening of January 22nd, Seahawks player Chad Wheeler brutally assaulted his girlfriend, Aaliyah Taylor, in her own bedroom. Taylor, a 27-year-old healthcare worker, says that 6'7", 310-pound NFL lineman.
That's a fucking monster.
Strangled, punched. I can't see it. I'm a little blind. And sat on her? Sat on her until she lost consciousness. Her survival is described as an act of God.
Trash, man.
Yeah, but yet we.
Okay, so he was released. He was
from the NFL.
Oh, okay.
Wheeler
from the team or the NFL.
Wheeler. I don't think there's any NFL sanction on right yet. But it says Wheeler, who was released by the Seahawks, pleaded not guilty to criminal charges of first-degree domestic violence, assault, domestic violence, unlawful imprisonment, and resisting arrest. He was released from jail after posting his $400,000 bond and apologized via Twitter. Fuck you, dude. And what he called a manic episode. Hey, can you grab me a water while you're in there? And what he calls a manic episode. So he's just a little manic, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired of we have to hope white people have a good day. There was just a shooting. Same fucking deal.
Shit, what happened? Someone,
just another white boy that had a bad day.
Oh yeah, you seen that shit? The fucking the sheriff had said, man, he had a bad day that day.
That's a whole other shooting. That's the cop that shot up. But the one in Boulder, I think it was in Boulder yesterday or in Colorado yesterday.
Yeah.
Just another white guy that had a bad day, man.
It's fucking trash, man.
Trash.
Yeah, man. So that all
I'm saying. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Look, I seen a picture, right? And like I said, hey, at the end of the day, man, to my white homies that we rock, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Allies know who they are.
Yeah,
and
not just allies, but like I rock with. Look, from when I see white people, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love from the jump. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's all love from the jump. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never walk up to a white person and immediately think like they're evil, they're anything like that. I always like embrace and love, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. But as far as systemically, as far as like the of how America and other places rock, you know what I'm talking about? Like if I seen this picture, right? And it showed like criminals. It showed things that happened that rocked our nation in the past few years, right? From shootings down to George Floyd and everything. And it's like you got black people that you know what I'm saying, things that rock the world, like, and they died from the hands of law, hands of whatever, unarmed.
Of course.
And then you got these white folks who were armed and got put in locked up. You know what I'm saying? And got put in the car, or even like homeboy that shot up the church got fed what do you get, McDonald's or some shit? And then,
Burger King.
They stopped at the King for that. Oh, well, finish that hoe, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, George Floyd.
Finish that hoe, bro.
Meanwhile, George Floyd just took a knee to the neck. Right. You know what I'm talking about? Tamir Rice caught some bullets in him for having a toy gun.
Right.
You
As
know,
most kids do.
Yeah, man. And
have toy guns, not get fucking murdered for.
Did y'all see that?
Well, just in general, hold on, real quick. Just in general, like you know what I'm saying? Black people.
The crackling is dead.
Black people out here, unarmed. You know what I'm saying? Not even being able to get their time in court. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then you got these folks. You know what I'm saying? You got the white boys who shoot up the shit, and they getting put into cop cars. You know what I'm saying? Probably stopping at Burger King real quick, whatever, and then going to see the judge or whatever. Right. And there's supposed to be some sympathy for that, and we're supposed to feel for them. And then we put the word, oh, they need this, they need. I even said it right now about the Seattle Seahawks player. I said, oh, he needs some help. Like first of all, anybody that is in that situation needs help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like the fact that it's only been that we see people like that to be able to do that, like I think that's trash. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's just sick, bro. So fuck Chad Wheeler, suck a dick, die slow, and you know what I'm saying? When me, Carlos, and Mo see you in the streets, we're gonna jump you.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, that's all. I just hope, you know, things get. Right. For real and right and correct with the truth. But yeah, man, so
we can only wait, you know.
We can only wait.
Yeah.
But so on that serious note, what else we got, man? What else we got? We just vibing out.
That's a terrible transition.
And once again, remember what I said. When I run into white people, I have no bad or ill intentions. Remember, this
ain't a. Yeah, go ahead.
Anytime we run into white people, it's always love and embracement and all that other shit. We are talking about situations that happen and things that we know and we can identify as like who gets treated like what, and that is it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where that ends. Anyways, my bad. Keep going, Mo. I just want to make sure that because I didn't want people to think that.
We ain't. They should know by now.
Even though if it was like that too, it still wouldn't. Who gives a fuck? But whatever. Go ahead.
2025. They should know how we rock.
Exactly.
Episode 25.
Yeah, I just threw a number out there, to be honest.
You are younger than us, I think, Carlos.
Me and Mo are the same age.
No, we the same age.
Oh, okay.
We're
the baby.
I'm the baby.
Yeah.
You're the baby.
Hey, the baby was in Houston. Y'all seen that shit?
He still is.
Yeah.
Tell him pull up.
Pull up the baby.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Email his manager.
I got you.
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
I got you.
The baby pull up. That'll be dope.
Hey, you got to give us an extra hour if the baby pulls up. You know, you got to do that. You got to do that on you got to do that on GP,
bro,
man.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you.
We just for that, give us 2 hours. Give us 2 extra hours if the baby comes on, and we'll make the second hour an on tap podcast.
Most definitely.
Already thinking
it'll be an OT and on tap.
Already thinking where I'm thinking, bro. I got you.
We on tap of the OT.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gabe will forgive us later.
Most definitely. The baby is in the city, H-Town, just so y'all know.
If y'all are trying to find him, let us know because we're trying to find him too.
They doing
We know he's hanging out with Maxo somewhere in the Southwest.
Maxo, they got a new track
I ain't gonna lie.
They're working on.
So. I stay in the Southwest now, so I'm kind of like trying to, I'm gonna be on the lookout tonight. I'm gonna be like, where they at? You know what I'm saying?
Maxo don't stay in the Southwest no more.
Oh, okay.
That'd be dope.
Makes sense.
I have to imagine he doesn't, yeah.
It seems like Maxo stays out of the fuck shit. It seems like he makes a lot of smart moves.
Yeah,
seems like he stays out of the fuck shit, man. Well, outside of the city shit, like I know he had that fight with Rizzo, but that city shit, and that was that was honorable of how they handled that. You know what I'm saying? They actually like threw hands and called it, and they were just like, "It's over with. It is what it is." They showed each other respect, and I was like, H-Town. I love that shit. Let's go. You know what I'm talking about? But outside of that, like he stays out of the fuck shit. You don't ever see Maxo have issues like that.
Shout out to Rizzo, bro. One time I was at the Sneaker Summit, and shout out to Tasha who hooked me up with the Sneaker Summit tickets.
Shout out to Tasha.
She's been on my podcast a few times. You can check that out.
1,000.
But I was talking to Rizzo, and this little boy, man, he had to be at least 6 years old, 7 years old. He goes and grabs Rizzo's chain, and he smacks him the fuck away real quick. He said, "What the fuck you doing, man?" He said, I just want to see if it was real." And there goes me and Rizzo's conversation.
Oh, man.
That boy, he just looked him up and down and walked the fuck off. I was like, well.
That was awkward.
Yeah. I was
can't really continue
I wanted to fucking kick that little kid in the chest, man.
Did you catch him outside?
The little kid? No, I left probably before him, bro.
Catch me outside.
That was one of the last people I talked to. Because, hey, if you ever been to the Sneaker Summit, it's a really good...
networking opportunity.
I was I was about to humble brag, but I ain't even gonna do that shit. It was just a good time.
Catch me outside.
It was a good time. Sneaker Summit's always a good time.
You said that kid was probably like 12, 13 years old?
No, he was like 7, 8, like 6, 7, 8, like up there, you know.
Could have cussed him out.
He didn't treat him like a little boy. He treated him like a grown ass man.
As you should, man. You gotta watch out, man.
You can't just be grabbing rapper shit, bro.
What Bernie Mac say, man?
He said, "You old enough to talk back. You old enough to get fucked up."
I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers.
You don't understand.
Rest in peace to Bernie, man. Oh man, I remember like it was yesterday, man. The greatest times of my life. Oh, this is dope. How I was talking about earlier about WWE. Now I'm gonna talk about another thing about my childhood.
Bernie Mac.
I remember like it was yesterday, man. Just like coming home from school and being able to watch the Bernie Mac show on UPN. Being able to watch Steve Harvey show, even though Steve Harvey show was a little bit older than the Bernie Mac show. They still would.
That was the lineup.
Yeah, it was the lineup. You know what I'm saying? I would watch Steve Harvey and watch Steve Harvey be like, "Pinky." Pinky, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot.
Hey, Piggy, it's Piggy.
Oh, Piggy, my bad, Piggy. But I loved it, man, and I never knew his hair was fake. I never knew that.
Did you have eyes?
I thought he had the perfect fucking high top. I thought it was,
that high top was manufactured by science.
Only thing that was real was that mustache.
Yeah.
Big ass teeth.
Nah, that big ass teeth
know.
are probably fake too, bro. That top row was probably fake as fuck, bro. That man looked like Mr. Potato Head.
But that was a great time,
It's
ain't
not
it?
Mr. Potato Head anymore.
Well, no, they have both. They have Mr. Potato Head,
yeah.
and then they have Potato Head.
Oh yeah.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Shout out to cancel culture, man. They got the one up on everybody right now. But yo,
it ain't cancel culture if the fucking manufacturers of the toy company was like, all right, we're just gonna make Potato Head.
fair enough.
Ain't nobody canceled. They still make Mrs. and Mr. Potato Head.
Oh, okay.
You can still get your fucking Potato Head toys.
But you can still. But if you have your choice, you can get Potato Head.
They didn't cancel Dr. Seuss.
You can get the the no gender Potato Head.
They canceled 6 Dr. Seuss books that no one buys because they're racist as fuck. They didn't cancel no Green Eggs and Ham. Yeah. They didn't cancel none of that grit shit. They canceled shit that you ain't never heard of.
Yeah.
Hey man, fuck you and cancel. There ain't no such thing as cancel culture. It's called accountability.
I don't think we took the time to say like and share and follow.
Like, share. I love this podcast already.
Anybody who's watching, make sure y'all like, share, follow. We do have our Cash App in the comments, not the comments, in the
description, in
the caption if y'all want to show up.
And I get 5% of all that for this episode.
Yeah, he robs us. He takes everything.
I get 5% of all that.
Well, technically. The Cash App y'all do send us helps us with the bills.
Yeah, we got bills.
So to stay
as
in
you can see, we ain't got no.
You think Kraken's cheap?
So to stay in the studio and to hang out and talk with you guys,
we ain't got
very appreciated.
We don't have any jewelry, as you can see.
On the cool,
it's still some po folks out
here. On a serious note, let's talk about why we have the Cash App up there. So I did want to mention this one time. So
to pay,
no. The reason why we started the Cash App, is to also keep the lights going on for us to be over here.
Most definitely.
It's for us to keep the lights on and be able to do what we do here. And on top of that, we also have the Cash App as well because we're actually looking to market ourselves a little bit different. Now that we were able to get our feet wet in the game and actually give ourselves a good start, and we're like, now me and Mo feel like we want to do this for the long haul.
Yeah.
Okay, now we want to invest in different things. Mm-hmm. Now me and Mo still have regular jobs. We take care of our own bills at the crib. We're not superstars yet. And on top of that, believe it or not, I know that some platforms do their things different, and shout out to those platforms. I respect everybody, but over here we don't charge our guests. And with that,
what?
Yeah, we don't.
I gave y'all $30.
You owe me that.
I took your cut, Mo. But anyways,
Oh damn.
But we don't charge. We don't charge.
I told you not to trust this motherfucker.
Yeah.
We don't charge the artists. We don't charge creators, the business owners that y'all see on here. We don't charge none of them. It's really just based off the culture and the love of this shit, and this is what we want to do. And on top of that, we also want creative control what we do, because we know the minute that we start charging people, then anybody could just be part of our show. But we really want to highlight the best of Houston and what we have to offer.
And the surrounding cities.
And surrounding cities, of course.
If you're in the Houston area.
But with that, we want to become a reliable platform. With that, we want to be something that y'all can be able to have in your households and be able to enjoy, you know what I'm saying, as we grow and get bigger. So with that being said, we plan on investing in ourselves. And we
know y'all got that stimulus check.
Yeah. So hey, $1 can go a long way. If y'all want to send $1, go ahead. $2, $5, $50, $100. You know what I'm saying? Show love however you feel.
Honestly, a follow and a share would do even more justice.
Exactly. You could just follow us.
I don't know more justice, but
it will.
Justice enough.
Hey man, I'm trying to get him humble.
Yeah, man. Hey, we some humble beasts out here.
I am not.
We humble beasts out here.
Drop your money. Quit being cheap. All right.
We humble beasts out here. So at the end of the day, if you another way of supporting us as well, if for some reason you can't hit the cash up, that is cool. Yeah, it's something that's just as cool.
Cents.
Go ahead and share and like and just fuck with our page. If you like our page,
fuck with us.
You know what I'm saying? Follow us and you know what I'm saying?
Bell on the YouTube, all that.
Yeah, all that shit, man. Do all that shit, man. It's all love and we would greatly appreciate it because we plan on doing shit like, today we were just shopping for a banner. We plan on doing a lot of things to be able to
make it look good,
make
for
it pop,
y'all
do all this other shit, man, for the brand and all that. And like I said, at the end of the day, we just want to be another reliable and trusted platform in the city. You know what I'm saying? That people can just trust and be like, yo. If anything, this is the platform that I care about that's going to push the Houston culture and local businesses and artists. Whoop. So we're here.
Whoop. It is time for the head-ass, goofy-ass moment of the day.
Talk about the day of the week.
Talk about the day of the week and the day of all that shit. Since we on Steve Harvey, since we on the what we got?
46 minutes.
Since we on since we was talking about Steve Harvey, one of the original kings of comedy, one of the greatest comedians. I ain't gonna say greatest.
What?
Nah, I ain't gonna say
that's
greatest.
King's comedy.
That's
bro,
me though.
I mean,
that's my opinion.
They called themselves the Kings.
They called themselves the Kings.
Y'all gonna act like that wasn't funny?
I didn't say it was cool. Funny. He was the Diaz, who the fucking king.
Who should have headlined that night? Oh wait, well, did Bernie headline or no?
No,
it wasn't Bernie.
They all headline.
No. But Bernie who was the last one?
Bernie. He was
okay.
Anchor.
Then I'm cool with it. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, we ain't even gonna get on that.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, but since we on Steve Harvey, you know how he got the books, Think Like a Man and Act Like a Lady or whatever that is.
Whatever.
I forgot what it was. But anyway, I know y'all been seeing on the internet, on the gram, on Facebook. My boy, well, he ain't my boy. the viral sensation, the YouTube star, Derek Jackson.
Yeah, that's the dude with the relationship advice and shit, right? That dude,
the relationship guru, the relationship expert, the everything,
sexpert,
the sexpert.
Hey. At C. Roscoe Harper.
So for y'all, for those who don't know, this guy is he's known for going viral from videos he has posted on Facebook about relationships. What women, kind of leaning towards on the women's side on how they should act and how they not how they should act, but their reactions and.
If they want to
keep their man,
right?
And then things to detect what a man should do, what you shouldn't tolerate in a relationship. Like he's like, yeah, ladies, y'all need to do this. If men ain't doing that, y'all do this. If men ain't doing this, y'all do that. Yeah, he that guy. He been doing that for 10 years. I remember that. My first couple of years out of high school.
Damn, it goes that far?
It goes that far.
What were you doing watching them type of videos?
I mean, it was on the internet, bro.
Okay.
Facebook.
Damn, that's a long time.
That's a long time. But anyway, the man got caught up a couple of days ago.
Talk about it.
By his wife. His wife.
That wasn't a couple of days ago because she been on the news.
No. No, they came out.
Oh,
came out. Well, yeah, I worded it wrong. Yeah, they came out. Well, it been put out a couple of days ago.
Okay.
That he
Some information that only him and his wife knew for the longest, but she finally came out and said something.
And came out and said it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. He cheated on his wife. His wife. You hear me? Wife. Now, this is the relationship expert. Cheated on his wife in their house, in their bed, and got caught.
Oof. Damn. In the bedroom?
In the bedroom.
Jesus.
Where they make they love. Where they make they shebang bang. Yeah. Where he show his mojo.
Where they bump uglies.
Where he do his flips and acrobatic moves.
Yeah.
Pause. But anyway. So yeah, man, that's the goofy ass moment of the day. I mean, so many, comments and so many things that can be said. We all make mistakes, but like me and my boy Mark was talking about earlier today.
Don't put me.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Mark was real emotional before this bitch started.
Now you know what I gotta say about that, man. One thing I will say, because I honor.
He a fraud. Yeah. He a fraud, man. He a fraud. I mean, I ain't gonna say he's a fraud. Like. And then, like I was saying, I'm tired of people getting away with saying I'm human. I'm human.
Kirk Franklin was human when he.
Oh yeah, I meant to do that last week.
Kirk Franklin was right though. His son is a bitch.
He was right.
Most definitely.
He's 33
years old.
Yeah, he's
bro.
a 33-year-old.
I meant to. That was the head ass moment, but out of respect for our guests, I ain't want to bring that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the head ass moment for last week. Let me touch on that real quick. Yeah, for y'all who don't know Kirk Franklin. The black culture, I know y'all know. Y'all know who Kirk Franklin is. Y'all know what happened. Him and his son got into it. We don't even know the foundation of their argument. Because they finally
his son was being a bitch.
And his son
acted like a bitch afterwards and recorded that shit.
They got in the argument. They got in the argument.
You a hoe.
And Kirk Franklin told his son, like, don't you ever disrespect me. I know that talk.
I put my foot in your ass.
I done heard my mom say that so many times and my pop say that so many times. Like, don't you ever disrespect me.
But you know what's funny is the fact that Kirk Franklin did it in the Kirk Franklin's fashion.
Hell yeah.
He did it.
I would break your fucking neck.
And then there's a chorus about, break your fucking neck.
I can't say the word, but you were going to say it, man. But the way he said it was hilarious. And it sounded like he put the step in it and everything. Like
stomp.
Yeah, it sounded like he put the praise in it. He's like, I will break your neck.
I will break your neck. Don't you ever disrespect me. But nah, man.
The whole time it sounded like he needed to clear his throat and everything. I was like, that's the Kirk Franklin. That's the one.
Yeah.
The Kirk Franklin that sounds like he needs to clear his throat. That's the one.
Most definitely.
he was preaching that boy, ready to beat his ass. But I ain't mad at him, man. We're all human, dog.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about Kirk Franklin or Derrick Jackson?
Kirk.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
We moved on, bro. Fuck that dude.
Dude.
What was his name?
Dexter Jackson.
Dexter. That's how you should know.
Derrick Jackson.
Derrick Jackson.
Yeah.
But no, like, and then he comes out. Yeah, touch on Derrick Jackson real quick, a little bit more. But no, I'm just saying. And then he just posted this video of his apology with his wife.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
his wife.
I saw a bunch of memes from that.
Like I was reading in the comments, which I agree. He should have did that himself, bro. His wife looked miserable, bro. She looked like she was just ready to cry.
We were talking about on the way up.
I felt bad.
She looked like Will.
You should have did
Will was
that
going
shit
through that.
Yeah, no, we were talking about it on the way up here, man.
Most definitely.
And I chimed in on it. We were having a conversation. I was just like, man, and I was just like, bro, I was like, the stupidest shit. I mean, outside of him, you know what I'm saying, kind of misleading us with his advice that he's been giving people, is the worst thing he did was putting his wife in that video. That's awkward,
and people
man,
in the comments were saying that, man.
And it's like, come on, fam. Like, you really gonna make her?
She a meme. They didn't put Carrie Hilson face on her. They didn't put Michael Jordan crying emoji on her face. Like, you're not making it no better. Family. Like, that shit is fucked.
Like, if anything, you should have done the video yourself, and then she does a response video on her page, saying what she said. You know what I'm saying? Don't put that. Come on, dog. Like, that shit's disrespectful. It's trash. And you're holding your hand like, look, I'm a changed man. Like, dude, fuck off, dog.
I got caught.
That's trash, bro.
You're only sorry that you got caught.
Yeah, and to put your wife through that again, to have to relive that experience, like, nah, you fess up to your shit on your own,
right?
And she can make a recap video of what you did. Yeah. She can do a reaction video of your YouTube.
And she gonna get hella views. She gonna get hella views.
But it would have been beautiful if it was like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, homie fucked up. You know what I'm talking about? Like, since I had to relive that shit, you know what I'm saying? Since he did his own video and I had to relive that shit because I watched the video just like y'all did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I put him in the doghouse again for a week. You know what I'm talking about? And
Right.
and I ain't forget, but at the same time, I did forgive him, y'all. It is what it is. Let's take a shot. Like fuck these dudes. We out shit. You know what I'm talking about? City Girls 2021. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, he should have made a better decision by putting her in that video.
Yeah,
you don't do that shit, bro.
She shouldn't have been in there. And like I said,
I would have never knew how his wife looked if it wasn't for that.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I was reading the comments, and that's what a lot of people.
That was my first time ever seeing him.
Like
the fact that the first time I seen him, I seen his wife, and I seen her in that
Right.
position, and my first impression was like, oh, this dude's a bitch. Like, he a hoe for that.
Yeah.
For not only like having a
coward.
I'm with honesty. I'm with that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm with the
Yeah.
fashion of how you do it, and that was trash. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
You put your wife in that same video, talking to the world, holding her hand like this. This means something. In God's like, God forgave me. Like, man, dog.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that shit, bro.
Yeah,
like,
so
shout out to God. This ain't a knock to you. I'm talking about homie. You know what I'm talking about?
It's a head ass goofy moment. And I'm not saying just completely destroy or hate the dude, but bro, you gotta you have to change your narrative.
Yeah.
You have to change your narrative, and you can't.
Yeah.
No.
You mind if I?
Because you've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So long, and going back to Steve Harvey, like I was saying, he did his infidelities.
The most fucked up thing Steve Harvey ever did and lied to us about was his hair.
He lied to you, bro. No one else was fooled by this hoe.
Dog.
That was not like a fucking.
But you gotta understand, like, I was hurt by that, bro, because you gotta understand, I depended on that lineup from UPN, that lineup from his hair and the lineup that UPN had.
That was like 50% of the budget right there. Was his fucking was his toupees, was his pieces, bro. That was the budget right there, bro.
That's the reason why Piggy didn't get paid as much, because it went straight to Steve Harvey's hair. Piggy. Oh, is she still? I bet you she is.
Yeah. What's her name? Raquel Robertson or something like that. Yeah.
I always thought she had a Mexican Latina name, because I think they spelled it in a Latino way on the show. I'm tripping. My bad. Yeah, I could have swore that, because when I see Raquel, I think of like Latinas. But anyways.
But yeah, man.
That's not her. That's not her.
I didn't spell it that way.
No,
I didn't spell it that way. I didn't spell no Rachel Robinson. That's who the fuck came up. That's who the fuck came up.
Shout out to Rachel Robinson.
Yeah, I'm sure Shotty was good in her day, but that's not who we looking for.
I can cut a rag or two there, Carlos.
Oh, shit,
you want to get on tap?
No,
shit.
sir. No, sir. I got my snow roach. I'm good.
Where was I going with this? Look, I depended on that lineup, though. I depended on the Jamie Foxx show, Steve Harvey, and Bernie Mac show. I depended on that when I got home from school, man. Ain't nothing was cooler than seeing Bernie Mac being mad at these kids, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
I remember he used to be like, when he would sit in that chair and he would talk to the camera, America. Man, I swear, every time these kids come around, I feel a little itch in my. Well, like, what's that? It's one of them kids. One of them kids.
Nessa.
Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Honestly, one of the greatest comics of all time. Let's do a drink let's do a toast, even though we don't have no alcohol left.
I do.
But let's do this for Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac, thank you for everything that you did for the culture in general, comedy, entertainment.
Shit.
Mr. 3000 got me through my teenage years.
I don't know
what
about
I'm saying. But
one of his worst movies.
Nah, I love Mr. 3000, man. Let him make it, man.
Let's not stop there. Let's shout out all the comedians that got us through all these bad times.
Straight up. Eddie Murphy.
Patrice O'Neal. I'm talking about the ones that have passed. You know, it's not too late.
Oh, okay.
Eddie Murphy gets his flowers. I've never seen anyone.
You're talking about the ones that passed.
Deny that.
Patrice O'Neal.
Patrice O'Neal's one of them. Richard Pryor's another one. Charlie Murphy, man.
Richard Pryor, the GOAT.
Yeah. There's a bunch of fucking celebrities.
Charlie Murphy.
Ralphie
May. Ralphie May, rest in peace. He was from Texas too.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Thank you to all the comics, man. Thank you.
For sure.
Hey, but you seen
Oh, hold on. I gotta do this real quick. So since we're on the moment of giving people head ass and shit, one person I do gotta give a head ass moment to is just the homies that motherfucking shoot down their homeboys when they trying to express themselves and they trying to just keep it 1,000. They trying to express their feelings. Here's why. Because you know how many times I grew up, motherfucker, and anytime I want to express myself, motherfuckers told me, yo, man, you sound like a bitch. You sound like this. You sound like that, right?
You a nice bitch.
I'd be a bad bitch on the cool.
There we go.
But nah, like, motherfuckers be like, yo, like, you a bitch, bro. You this, you that, whatever. All right? And at the same time, them same motherfuckers would listen to Zero And this is all respect to the GOAT, Zero. Zero, I love you. I love your music. I love everything about you. Like, you are the reason. You're one of the reasons why we do this shit for H-Town. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that the people that listen to Zero would listen to his story and everything that he expresses. Right. And then they would be like, man, that's some real shit.
Yeah.
That's some real shit. That's this, that's that, right? And then, but the minute that their homeboy says the same shit that they're going through, they're like, man, you sound like a bitch, bro. Take that shit somewhere else. And in my head, I'm like, damn, at least you know, homie. You don't even know Zero.
You don't even know Zero.
But here's where it makes here's where it all comes together. Where it all comes together, right? Maybe Zero, his only outlet he had was music is because of homies like that who told him that. Now I'm just going off that.
So maybe you do need your fake homies.
So what I'm trying to say is this. What I'm trying to say, no, yes and no. What I'm trying to say is that some people don't have music as their outlet.
Right.
Where that's the cool thing to express yourself. Because it is a cool way to express yourself, right? But what I'm trying to say is that maybe that's also why Zero started One Deep Entertainment. Is because, man, y'all ain't trying to hear me out. Y'all understand what I'm going through. Y'all ain't trying to hear. Y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all hoes. I found me One Deep. So what I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, to you homie, to all the homeboys out there that are shooting. Now I understand if you tell your homie, you're like, yo, I'm the wrong person to talk to, but at the same time,
that's more real than just shaking your head and be like, man, you'll be all right.
Like that, or telling them they straight bitch, bro. Like that's just trash, bro. You don't know what your people going through. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing suicide shit. I'm tired of seeing all that shit. Like I'm one to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? As far as like not trying to get too deep, but as far as like some mental health shit,
let them know.
I'm one to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like that shit was fucked up. All that shit okay, let me step back. All that shit that y'all did back in the day, you know what I'm saying, that y'all did to me and y'all did to other people, that shit need to stop now. Stop that shit, bruh. There's no way that y'all can listen to Zero and y'all can motherfucking hear that shit and be like, that was some real ass shit, bruh. And y'all tell me to my face immediately right after that song, after I'm trying to express to y'all how I feel, y'all be like, Mark, you sound like a bitch right now, bro. That shit was trash. And now that I'm older, I'm able to identify with that. And I see that. And at the same time, I also see why Zero used that outlet for him to do that. And he also started One Deep Entertainment the same way that I made the song No Handouts, because I don't need no help from nobody anymore. And I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be calm. But as you can see, this also comes from a personal space. And I'm just trying to say, at the end of the day,
no, this is personal. No.
At the end of the day,
hey, you said you wouldn't laugh. No.
At the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'm not that friend he talking about.
If you're he's not that friend. But what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to be there for them, or you don't have to have the right words, but let them know, like, hey, I'll hear you out, because hearing out does a lot. Or even if you don't have the time to hear, I'll be like, hey, I don't have the time right now, but maybe you can call me tomorrow. Or better yet, just be like, I'm not the person to talk to, but I do know these resources or whatever. Or if you don't know the resources, be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not the person to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but you know, maybe there's maybe we can find this out. Whatever. I don't have the answers for that. But what I do have the resources for. I'm talking about if I was in their position, someone who doesn't know the resources, right? I now know the resources, but my bad, Carlos. Go ahead.
No. I feel like what that runs is empathy. It's something that I said earlier. You know, empathy is caring and understanding of other people. You don't have to relate. You hear them. Most times, people just need to blow some steam, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes
look what I just did.
That's literally all people need, man. They're not looking for you to fix their problems. They're looking for you to hear them out. And negative feedback, if it's someone that you fuck with and you're giving them negative feedback, bro, that's not going to make anything better. It's not going to help them. It ain't going to help you, because it's going to make you look like a shit friend. Right. It's going to make them feel... Now, maybe it won't make them feel worse, because they'll know that you ain't shit. Like, okay, maybe I'm opening up to the wrong person. Yeah. Not everyone's meant to be opened up with, but like you said, if you're not the motherfucker to talk to, then you tell somebody, because when you're really friends and you're really cool with somebody, man...
Keep it 1,000.
You keep it 1,000, and even if that doesn't sound empathetic, that is still empathetic to the situation, where it's like, bro, I hear you, man, and I wish I could, like... You can wish a motherfucker well, and you can wish that you could help them on that spiritual journey, or that journey to get through things. But you could tell them, motherfucker, I'm not the right one.
Exactly. Nothing's wrong with
that. I got my own time right now. I'm barely held up. And that's the other thing, too. Most people giving you good advice are barely holding themselves up. You know?
Yep.
So it's just empathy, man. You gotta care, and you gotta understand, and you gotta reciprocate.
And no keeping it 1,000 of your situation is also caring to the next person.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of being fake or whatever. And that's why me and this motherfucker's best friends, and that's why I even told you on a ride home, I'm like, Carlos, keep it 1,000 with me on your critiques. It's not gonna. It's not gonna hurt me. It's not gonna whatever. It's not gonna hurt me.
For, man.
It's not gonna hurt me. It's not gonna whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like keep it 1,000 with me. I promise you, I'm not one of those people that get hurt by that shit. Yeah. I love honesty.
There's only one podcast ever that asked me for my honest critique, and they never came back. And not that they didn't. They did their podcast somewhere else because
you kept it to 1,000, but you're supposed to.
But even then, they only did like 2 more after that.
Yeah,
and then they stopped.
Well, that's just a testimony to your craft, Los. I
appreciate that.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, when we first got together here, I mean, it's not that I didn't see the vision of you or whatever the case may be. It was a little different. Everything was new.
Of course, yeah. I said we didn't know each other.
Everything was new.
I mean, I hardly knew Mark at the time.
Yeah. And so, like, you grew on me. And when I say this, one of the
I appreciate that.
This one of the
honesty hour.
Yeah, no, cool.
Yeah, one of the most dedicated, one of the most blunt in a great way, though. In a humbling way.
I'll say this,
man.
I
respect it for the
we don't have time. Like I want everyone to be great, man. If you're coming here to my studio
and that's what's real.
Do some podcast, man. And I could literally just sit there. Like I've been in like studio sessions with like rappers and shit where it's like the motherfucker ain't gonna tell the engineer ain't gonna tell you.
When you work here.
The motherfucker ain't gonna tell you like, hey, you should do that over. They're just gonna, all right, good. See you next time.
Yeah,
I'm here, man, to do this, to get y'all show where y'all want it to be. You know, if there's something that I think you need to work on, I'm gonna tell you, even if you don't agree with me or whatever. It's just how I feel, and I'm not always right. I've been wrong before. Shit, I'm human, and sometimes I listen to my own shit. I'm like, I need to practice what I preach. Sometimes I don't, and that comes from not being as like on it as y'all are. Not like y'all go every week. Sometimes I don't, you know. Sometimes I used to shit for years. I went every week, sometimes 3 times a week, but just falling out of it, and then like I'll listen back, like man, I need to practice what I preach sometimes.
Right,
and that's just what it is. I don't have anyone else. I don't have anyone on my side telling me what I got to do. I got to fucking listen to my own shit.
Oh my God,
and tell me what I have to do. So for guys like y'all, especially like when y'all got here, man, I was still new to the whole. Consultant experience of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You never knew I never knew how much I knew about this shit until I had to explain it.
Right.
And y'all, not to say guinea pigs, but y'all were one of the first people that booked
it's
here.
okay to say that. We were guinea pigs.
No. I mean, there was a couple though. There was a couple that was just it was guinea pig, and I didn't know I had to sugarcoat some things or not be not be as blunt. Not with I'm not talking about with y'all, but I'm talking about with those first batch of people that were in here. I just didn't think I had to, not think, but I just like, bro, if it was me, that's how I talk to everybody. If it was me, I would want to know everything. That person on the other side, because I sit there with the headphones on and I listen to the whole podcast.
Right.
No matter if it's an hour and a half, 2 hours, I will sit there and I have my headphones in. Y'all's voices are feeding through my fucking brain. And so I have something to say about it. And if it's a great one, how many times have I told you, I'll burn that hoe down? You know? And even when I tell you burn that hoe down, I'm telling you, but here's what you could have done. Better.
Yeah.
The other day, Mark said like the same thing like 20 times. I was like, "Hey, Mark.
Oh yeah.
Here's different ways you could say that same thing.
Yeah.
Not because sometimes I do it too. That's one of the things that I call myself out on was, damn, I said the same fucking thing like 5 times. Yeah. I need to shut the fuck up and just
I kind of
figure it out.
The minute you said that, I fixed it for the next episode that we had.
And you know, and I noticed because and I know, but. I know I can look for those kind of things with y'all because y'all don't fuck around, man. Y'all want this to be as great as it can be.
Right.
That shit drives me to give y'all the best information I can.
I think where that comes from, man,
and to tell y'all when y'all are doing good, and tell y'all what y'all could do better. I've never once said like, "Hey, Ben, y'all shouldn't be doing this." Mm-hmm. If it's anything, it's a tweak. Everything that anyone wants to do, I've never told someone not to do something. I've told them how to tweak it to make it the most efficient. Because shit, man, y'all can go over an hour any fucking time, and I don't care. But some motherfuckers, they cannot. and like you got to make the most out of your. You got to make the most out of your hour, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And if you spend a lot of time bullshitting. You know, I'm still gonna get paid regardless. Yeah. But this is your show. I want you to grow. I want you to become better. If this is something that you want to do, I'm here for you, man. And hey, Southside Digital Media Group.
And ladies and gentlemen, Southside is Carlos, our sound man, who y'all rarely see, but
he's in the camera. Southside is the Army, but he at the Navy.
Yeah. And
you see what this shit does to you.
And I say it all the time, and I say it to other people, and I've said it to y'all too, but I say it to other people when they ask me, like, what's my favorite show that I record, or
you sure you want to do that?
I will. I always say it. Right. Shit, if any of the other shows I record, I mean, Do-Rag Report, I feel like you and Do-Rag Report are on the same level.
Okay, cool.
But
shout out to Do-Rag. I'm about to say we can't.
But y'all are in different lanes.
Okay.
Y'all are in different lanes, and that's why I can comfortably say this.
Okay, cool.
Y'all, I feel like for y'all, and
shout out my boy Germ, man.
Shout out Germ, shout out Roy, shout out fucking Corey. Corey's expecting. Fucking
blessings.
Pray for a healthy pregnancy and all that, man.
Yeah,
I love y'all to death. I think Roy's expting too. But I could be wrong. I don't want to. I don't want to wish that on Roy.
Hey, regardless, if I'm wrong, whatever happens, beautiful.
I told Horvath, my old co-host, I said, man, I get the on tap vibes from these guys. I love it, and that shit motivates me to.
Thank you, man.
No, I mean, that's not a compliment, like per se, because I ain't shit either. You know,
we'll let you talk it.
I've done some cool things, you know, but I'm like that. Yeah, that's what y'all are in line for that. I feel like and so for me, I'm inspired when I step in here more so probably than any other podcast because I'm like, y'all shit makes me want a podcast. And I, you know,
Salute,
like whenever y'all leave or whenever we get out of here, it's like, man, I could really go a whole other hour and a half if I had a guest, you know?
Right.
Salute, man.
Y'all motivate me as much as y'all appreciate me. I appreciate y'all because I couldn't do the Kevin Durham interview without you. And not because I met him through y'all, because I wouldn't feel the motivation.
Yeah.
If I wasn't motivated, I couldn't do it. And at this point, I don't have to do podcasts anymore. I can just do what we're doing, where I sit on the other side of that fucking table and I do my thing,
get paid,
and just get paid. I really don't have to do podcasts anymore. And it's not like oh, I don't have to do podcasts anymore. It's just that like shit, bro. Sometimes I just don't feel motivated. Yeah. Sometimes shit's hard, man. Sometimes I work really hard, and it's like the last thing I want to do is focus on myself because I'm focused on everyone else.
I feel you, man. Yeah. I think the same goes in line with me and my music. I think that. You know,
I motivate you in your music.
No, man. Like I've been getting motivated lately because of the podcast. Because
that's great.
Because I think the interviews that we have and the people that come in, they always say, "Yo, but Mark." Yeah. Like, why you're interviewing me? But
Mark's a rapper.
Like, what did Brian say the other day when I wasn't around? What did Brian say?
Yeah, we walked out together and he was like, "Man, why that boy? I got to do the accent. Why that boy? That boy go hard. Yeah, why that boy?" So and I told him, I said, "Yeah, man. People, believe it or not, man. People, well, they don't do it as much, but like a couple of years ago." They inbox me all the time, man. Why Mark? Is Mark? What's up? And I'm like, shit. He has social media. Ask him.
Yeah.
You know? But they go through me sometimes.
But what's crazy is that I get that, right? And it kind of, I guess it's like you know what I'm saying, where we get caught up in other things, and it's not that it's. You know what I'm saying? We go through our own personal things with our own dreams and our goals and whatnot, whether it's the love for or whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, the same way that you feel inspired by us and maybe other platforms that are coming through here, I also feel inspired by other artists that are coming in for me to actually be like, yo, like Mark, like release music. Like, and I got it in the stash. I got things like, you know what I'm saying? I played my music for somebody the other day and they were just like, yo, like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, damn, you're right.
Man, I ain't heard.
Like, I'm tripping. You know what I'm talking about? Like so at the end of the day, I think it's well needed, man. And real quick, Carlos, if you have any last pointers before we end this podcast, you know what I'm saying? I know you're about to say something, my bad.
I know. I mean, I was just thinking like literally, man, and I'm not a rapper.
Hold on. I loved every moment of this podcast because I felt like we all were able to get our shit off. Like you vented on something, I vented on something, and you vented on something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
But no, it's just like shit, like how you're talking about how like other rappers influence you to rap and shit like that. Like after you interview them and shit like that. For me, man, I feel like sometimes, man, I'll walk off a podcast that I've done, not just listening to y'all.
Yeah.
But if the guest is great, man, I can go do another show. I could do it right now. Like I feel it. Like some people have so much insight and so much knowledge that they can tell you that like even if it doesn't relate to your craft specifically,
I'll call Kevin right now.
You can relate to you shit.
Part 2.
We could do part 2. I almost made that 2-part episode like that because it was 2.5 hours. I think I cut it down to like 2:20 or something like that.
That was a great one. But keep going, my bad. Keep going.
No. I mean, shit, like specific instances I can call out. Pusher Mania, Matt Gonzalez, bro. I met him through Eureka Heights. Shout out Eureka Heights.
Matt Zanzala I've seen him so many times.
He is like one of the underground rap pushers here out in Austin. He lives out in Austin right now.
I've seen that name around so many
Pusher
times.
Mania. You probably seen Pusher Mania. That's the name.
Okay.
And bro, what I talked to this guy. We talked for like an hour and a half, and then it just so happened I had an interview the same night on a radio station he got his start on. Mm-hmm. And I was like, bro, I feel like I'm about to fucking conquer the earth on this interview because I could run the show now. You know, and the shit like that, the shit he was telling me about radio is what got me into radio. I did internet radio and stuff like that for two companies, and then like the training I got there and stuff like that probably wouldn't have really gotten sparked if I didn't talk to Matt. If I didn't talk to Fat Tony, man, every time I talk to Fat Tony, it's one of those things where I feel like I'm motivated. I can fucking lift 500-pound weights type of shit, you know.
Right.
He doesn't. I don't even know if he knows it, but he drops gems like that. You know, he just drops gems effortlessly.
Love it.
When I met Bun, same fucking thing, dude. Oh, man. Same fucking thing.
Oh yeah, happy belated to Bun. Happy belated birthday.
Yeah,
happy belated. When I met Bun, it was the same thing, and I don't know. Bun's so OG, I think he might know he's doing it at this point, right?
Oh, yeah.
He might know that he's just dropping gems.
Bun knows it. He knows it.
And I'll leave y'all with this. This is one of my favorite stories ever.
Man.
It was an accident. It was such an accident. So Bun tells us this story, right? He doesn't tell us the whole story. He just tells us. So when Bun reached out to work with us, he reached out through him and his wife were sharing an account, I think, at the time. And so it was Queenie. Shout out Queenie, bless. Yes. Queenie showed Bun our shit. We met up with them, and Bun tells this story about how every time he reaches out to work with like a clothing company, they block him because they think they're gonna get sued or something for using the word trill. The trill word, the 4-letter word, or 1, 2, 5-letter word. I've been drinking, and and so he told us this story one time about like this specific company, yada yada yada. Okay, cool. So I'm in Austin, Texas. We're a little ways away from Houston. And someone's like, yo, that's fucking dope. Blah, 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 blah. Is Bun B cool with that? And I was like, not only is he cool, you know, and I told him the story. He was the company that Bun was talking shit about to me, bro. And I had no fucking idea. He let me tell the whole story about, you know, blah, blah, blah. Then Bun was talking about this one company. Blah, and then
the company that was telling you that day.
The like, company that was...
Bun cool with that?
Yeah. He was trying to, you know, get some insight. And then he told me... And I was like, that sounds a lot like the story Bun told me about this one company. I didn't tell him that. I said it to myself, and then I said it to my business partner as soon as he walked away. Yeah, I didn't tell him. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I mean, I guess he knew who I was talking about, like the dude, because it was verbatim his company. He told me the exact same story.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was so fucking funny, man.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, we got to respect the word trill and where it came from.
Of course,
and the fact
that was Bun's thing,
and the fact you were able to actually get the Bun B cosign, and you actually have footage of Bun hanging out with you. Make America trill again.
So Bun
and Bun was actually y'all. Well, how was that? Oh, real quick, Carlos. I know
we are not in a rush, bro.
No, okay. If you could tell us a story about the time that you met up with Bun and y'all had to pop up because you have video footage of it and everything. So, how was that day? And talk about it.
Queenie was the one that, like I said, connected us.
And Queenie is his wife.
We saw Bun B walking down them fucking steps. And my boy Garrett, he was fangirling already. I look and I said, wipe that stupid fucking smile. Verbatim, wipe that stupid fucking smile off your face and run a fucking business meeting, please.
Yeah.
As soon as we walked out that meeting, we were both cheesing.
Yeah. But it's Bun B. Yeah.
And so one of the things Bun said was, I'm glad y'all aren't one of those companies that just put Trill on your shirt in big ass letters, or I'm not saying he was sneak dissing Ben Trill or whatever the fuck at the time, Ben Trill or whatever the fuck.
But
he was sneak dissing a bunch of fucking people,
right.
And about Trill being their whole brand, because we showed him our entire brand. Only one or two things, like Make America Trill Again had the word Trill on it, and then the Trill Supper is called the Trill Supper.
Yeah, if y'all watching right now on YouTube and Facebook Live,
you'll never buy it. It's gone.
But it's a beautiful shirt.
It's a beautiful shirt. You had your opportunity.
That's the Trill Supper.
You missed out.
Go ahead,
it was
going.
Great times.
Keep going,
But
family.
that was his thing. It was like, I respect it because y'all aren't just fucking plastering Trill on a shirt 30 times over and selling it on everything you own, you know?
Right.
We had it twice, and he respected everything we did. I got another hat over there that he liked and stuff like that. And this was one of the last things we showed him because we were the most nervous about using his likeness.
Yeah.
And he co-signed it. We gave him one. You know, I thought that was pretty fucking cool. I forgot the question, but
no, you good. No, I was talking about the pop-up. The pop-up.
Okay, so we're working our way to our pop-up. So what he told us that day was, shit, in 5 weeks, Drake has Houston Appreciation Week.
Hall weekend.
We should do something that week.
Okay.
All right, cool. Let's do it. We gave him some merch. He goes, man, I'm going to be in New York for like 2 weeks. I can't wear this because they're going to steal it. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, if I wear this, they're going to steal it.
Yeah.
And then it's going to ruin our pop-up.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
Facts.
Bun, has his plug at Sneaker Summit. Mm-hmm. And I've told Sneaker Summit this too, Tasha and everyone that worked there. This was one of the greatest days. Oh yeah, Tasha for sure. Tasha is a fucking blessing. She's not with Sneaker Summit anymore. She's doing Sneaker Consensus and her grails. Check her out. I swear to God, Tasha is one of the dopest fucking people you will meet in the city, and she does great events. Especially if you're a woman, they do a lot of women events too, because a lot of events are not very inclusive towards women. Especially in the sneaker community.
So we need to celebrate Tasha and likes of her in the
city. For
city.
sure. She's killing it. And she was just on Foot Locker's list of like people pushing like the right people pushing sneakers in the country.
Right.
Not just in Texas.
Right.
So he hooked it up, man. He got us a storefront at Sneaker Summit. Mm-hmm. They closed a little early.
Right.
We had the inaugural Make a Trillion event, and mind you, at the time we had already sold these without the branding, like without the Bun branding. I almost brought one of them, but they all look like shit because I wore them to death.
Yeah,
I don't want that type of representation.
Shit,
bro, I'm sorry. I
would have wore it today.
Yeah. I mean, I wore this one because this is like the best. This is the best condition.
We would still wore it, but keep going. But
anyways, and so he hooked us up with the storefront. Mm-hmm. They closed a little early. We had a DJ that Bun hired. Bun bought lighters, and he introduced us to his lighters plug, which made us a lot of money too.
There's a lighter plug. Shout out to him.
That's the thing, though. Like, it sounds like trivial because you can get lighters for cheap, but we got them for even cheaper. So we were really making money on these hoes. So when we'd go to a pop-up and sell 1 for $3, 2 for $5, we were making. It was almost like it was worth, especially with lighters and stickers. It was more worth doing. Not worth, but we were making more money technically selling those than sometimes the clothes because the profit margin was just so much bigger and higher because we had the fucking plug on these lighters and stickers. Like we had a beautiful plug on these lighters and stickers. And so we did that. Bun bought styrofoam cups. If you still, I broke mine at a music video. I was so pissed. But he bought the styrofoam cups and we made the shirts and the hats exactly how he wanted them. And he fucking loved him. Well, shout out to Bun because that also introduced us to the big boy crowd. We were a big boy crowd to an extent. We had the 2Xs, but shit, them Bun fans, man, some of them boys are 7Xs and shit like that. We had to do the damn thing. Yeah. And bro, that was one of the greatest days of my life. And one of the most rewarding experiences was someone that knew the company before we had owned it. And they came up to me, my boy TJ, Tori. He used to man, or he might still. I don't think he does though. He used to manage Tim Woods. Mm-hmm. He came up to me and said, "Hey, bro, who's that guy that used to run this company?" I said, "Clint." He said, "What a fucking idiot for selling it to y'all." Because we had that bitch jumping. We had the shit. I had my homeboy's dad came through. Like I haven't seen him in a couple of years. And he's basically my dad.
Yeah.
And I was like, Bun, meet my other dad. Yeah, Like he didn't buy nothing, but he came through and showed support. I thought that shit was crazy, man. We had so many fucking people there. We had the Sneaker Summit jumping, and Bun works hard. Bun was working. He wasn't just the face. He wasn't just standing there. He was working. you know.
Wow, that says a lot about him. The fact that you witnessed him putting in the work. And I take it that Bun's an independent artist at this point, right?
Yes, I believe so. And there was even a point in the video show the other day where you see me, Bun's hitting that because Drake, shout out Drake. You don't hear me say this often. Shout out Drake. But Drake supplied the
alcohol,
the Virginia Black. Well, we had our St. Arnold beer plug.
Right.
Shout out to St. Arnold. And then Drake sent over some Virginia Black whiskey. And I'll say this, man. That shit is smooth, bro.
We should. Well, I don't know if the bars have that, but after this,
I don't think they do. But you have to get it from the liquor store.
Mo, I could drop you off back at the apartment. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm down to get some drinks.
And I'll take you back so you can get your car.
Fuck that. Let's go to
But
Saucer, man.
I'm down to catch a round. I'm down to catch a round. I got the round. You know what I'm saying?
I got the next one.
Hey, let's
go to Saucer, man.
Hey, man, we're getting
flying Saucer.
Hold on.
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know we're running long.
No, it's on you now.
Yeah, we're on my time.
At this point, it's on you, baby.
So,
hey, Gabe, if you're listening, this is on Carlos.
So we run this event, man, and it's going so fucking well. I said, Bun, how good is that liquor? He said, he just gave me the face and passed me the bottle. I was like, I fucking love it, dude. But Bun works so fucking hard.
Was that the footage that you posted?
Yes, it might have been, but I think it ends seconds before he hands me the bottle.
Oh, okay.
And so, because the guy that was recording it, he records that exchange, and then he goes down to the Southside Collection Bun B stickers and shit like that, and that's how the video ends.
Fire.
But Bun works so fucking hard, and he knows so goddamn much that because they were still operating as a shoe store, but we were the main attraction type shit.
Right.
And someone comes up to him with a shoe that's on the clearance rack. And Bun, literally, this is how hard Bun works. He takes one look at it, he goes, I don't think that's supposed to be up there. And he looks at it, he's like, yeah, it's not marked. I don't think it. He calls the manager over. Manager's like, oh yeah, that's not supposed. I think someone was just looking at it and put it back over there. You know, Bun just knew it off the rip. He looked at the shoe, goes, "That's not no clearance shoe." You know?
Sounds like me. We were having that conversation about how much I pay attention to shit. Because me and Mo were talking, and I said, "Bro," because I was like in the midst of him being at my apartment, we're drinking and all that shit. I'm like posting content, and I'm like, "Okay, I just need to change this." Like, oh shit, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. And I said, Mo, I said, "Yo, one day when I pass away," I said, please let them know that I was the most detailed motherfucker. And he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna let them know."
and that's Bun to a T. Even when it came to the lighter sales, like before we even opened up the bitch, he was like, "Hey, how much should we sell these for? How much?" Like we were spitballing prices and shit. Like, bro, he just like from the meeting we had to the event we had and shit, and then we went shopping with Bun at the Gallo and shit like that.
That's fire.
He's just a gem dropper, bro. And he was just like spitting game, and it was so casual. And he was just putting us on to so many things that made our business bigger. Like, it was already big because of this Patagonia-looking thing we had.
Right.
And then we got cease and desisted, and then he sold us the company. So with Bun was just, like, giving us so much free game that it grew our company so... Like, it was already big, and then it just became bigger.
Yeah, man.
Until we hit this ceiling that we saw, and then we were just out.
I mean, nah, you're still in, bro.
I'll never sell you merch again.
I want a hat.
And you know, in your honor, I asked my old business partner when he was up here. I was like, "Hey, bro, you got any?" He's like, "No." we sold all of them hoes because the thing was, and I'll say this, and then we can leave. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. We're on Carlos's time now.
Southside Collection, and I talked about this on my podcast too with Garrett. We had a 2-parter. You think me and Kevin's episode was long? Me and that boy Horvath burned the fucking studio down, bro.
I love it.
And one of the things was like, man, we're at the same pop-ups as all these other people have been doing it for like 10 years, and they're not even selling half as much as we are. Mm-hmm. We kind of felt like we reached the ceiling. Mm-hmm. And what else can we really do with this?
Open up the chimney and sell me a hat.
And so you had your chance, bro. We sold them hoes for years.
I didn't know you, and I didn't know
shit.
I live in Rich Rose.
And one of my favorite things was selling Make America Chill Again to old white people, man. Because you got this that looks like that Trump shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes them Trump people would buy it just because, hey, your nephew might like it or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Shit like that. But yeah, Bono was always dropping gems, bro. And
I love it, man.
And it took us to another level, even with other high profile names, without Bun ever being mentioned. The things that Bun mentioned to us made us handle things well, or handle things better. We work with Trey. We did a whole charity concert for Angels by Nature, and shit like that. And so on and so
Beautiful.
forth. And it's just the things that that Bun put in our head really did grow the business to the point where we were like, okay, we're too big.
Yeah.
Or we're as big as we're going to get. We even walked out on a Bun. I got it on my phone. We walked out on a Bun fucking design. We designed it. We paid for it.
You're kidding.
We paid $300 to get this bitch designed.
Jesus.
It was right after he shot a homeboy that broke into his house. And
damn, so that was recent.
Yes, this was like 2 years ago.
Wow.
And or 3 years ago, whenever it happened. And Queenie, who was the brains behind our collaboration, right. she was like, Bun was out there without no pants on shooting that bitch, and she called him Winnie the Pooh. So we made like a little Make America Trill Again Winnie the Pooh little stick. I'm not gonna put it on camera.
Yeah, that's fine.
But just a little thing, just a little size. It's meant to look like the polo thing. You know how like polo has like the polo bear. We had the Winnie the Pooh bear in the polo font
with the gun.
And the gun and the crown because he was protecting the queen. You know? And we walked away from that after we paid for everything. That was the only thing I didn't like. But I agree with Garrett in a sense, and we've talked about it. If you want to really hear how I felt about it, listen to my podcast.
The On Tap
podcast. But yeah, thank you for having me on, guys. I'm sorry I ran.
No, please, no. It's on your time now, so you paying the bills at this point.
Yeah.
Keep saying that.
No, because I know what time we're on. Yeah. I texted this man. I said we gonna do an hour.
Yeah, no, I got you.
We ain't paying.
But look, I just want to say this. Carlos, thank you very much for everything that you do.
Thank you,
Real talk, brother. And I have so many great things to say about you. And we're on my time. Go ahead. All the great things I'm gonna say about you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We have so much history to cover. You know what I'm talking about? Like we're gonna have so many podcasts on this. Real quick though, one person that I don't get to see ever, Gabe. That I do want to shout out to Gabe. Yeah. But one person that I do want to say that I do shout out more than anything is Mr. Bun B. Bun. If I could say anything, dog, like I remember like it was yesterday. Whenever I heard the story on the Bun B Trill album, and I from there looked at him as a different type of lyricist because when I grew up with him, I was hearing like "Take It Off." I was listening to "Let Me See It." I was listening to every club anthem you heard from UGK. But the minute I heard the story, I was like, okay, this dude's a different type of lyricist. And then as I started exploring from there, I started really appreciating the lyricism that were in those club records.
Right.
I started appreciating the lyricism in Big Pimpin'. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for Bun spitting that Big Pimpin' verse, Jay wouldn't have rewrote his verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that. All these big anthems that UGK had, right. I never really paid attention to the lyrics that were in them because they were so catchy. But when I go back, it made me pay attention to lyricism in the South. And Bun B is a big part of that. And on top of that, like, I hear records like Pushin'. I hear records like The Story, like I said. I hear records like Murder. When his verse comes in, you know what I'm saying, and I appreciate lyricism and syllables and everything. And if it wasn't for Bun B making that cool, and on top of that, not outside of just some rap shit, like I posted on my social media the other day, I said, "Happy birthday to Bun B." Like this is a person I want to strive to be like as a man. Like he comes off like a family man.
Facts. Like
he eats great food in Houston. He does everything H-Town.
Talk about real quick.
Go ahead.
When we had that initial meeting, it was at like this food bar type of thing. It was I don't think it's called the Conservatory anymore. It's called something else.
Oh, yeah. They changed it because I looked it up because I actually want to go there recently.
But everyone saw Bun there, and they just started bringing us food.
Beautiful.
I was so happy. I was like, oh, my God, this is the best meeting I've ever been a part of.
The Conservatory.
Go to this meeting every now and then.
The Conservatory was a spot, man.
It was, yeah. It's still open. It's just called something else. They had, like, some plumbing problems there. etc.
But Bun, he eats great. He's everything Houston. He supports everything Houston. He's out in the streets, you know what I'm saying, helping people out, you know what I'm saying, supporting the city, same way that Trey does, same way we mentioned Trey earlier. I strive to be like men like Trey the Truth, Bun B, you know what I'm saying, great Houstonians that are doing great things for the city and also keep everything local.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And also can walk the streets without although we did mention that, you know, Bun B did have a breaking and entering situation.
Right.
But that's very rare. Bun B can walk down the street and get himself
he's fine.
a chicken and waffle and be okay. Unfortunately that situation happened. But outside of that, Bun he's loved out here. You know what I'm saying? We look at Bun just as he is our hero, but at the same time, we respect him enough as a human being.
Big Unk.
Yeah, Big Unk, man. And Bun B, thank you very much. As a man, I strive to be like you. And as an artist, you inspire me to do what I do. And you inspire what we do here. If it wasn't for what you built in the South and in Houston and just Texas and from Port Arthur, from, you know what I'm saying, from what y'all started, Houston hip-hop, Texas hip-hop in general, maybe we wouldn't have this platform if it wasn't for you. So thank you, Bun B. Trill.
If y'all this is one of those things though. Like you said, like we might not have this platform. Shit, I might not be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for that cosign because we were a fading star at that point once the Patagonia thing got flagged. Like we had to make America Trill again, but we planned on wrapping it up because we thought Trump was going to lose. One, we thought Trump was going to lose the election.
Yeah,
and two, without his cosign, I don't know how much more legs this thing had other than like the initial shock factor.
Right.
You know, and so like he brought us to another level.
And that shows the type of love he has for local shit, man.
Right.
So, Bun B, thank you very much.
And thank you for all those companies that blocked Bun when he tried to reach out for y'all.
For real, man.
To work with y'all, and y'all got scared.
Hey, and he was open to work with y'all.
Yeah, I loved it.
Shout out to Southside Digital Media Group.
Shout out
to Southside Collection. Shout out
Rest
to On Tap. Rest in peace, but at the same time, like, nah, like, y'all still thriving, brother.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, shit. I still see people.
If he sell me
I'm not, because you don't want my used hats, bro.
No, just make me another one. Do the connect.
I can't.
I buy
man.
a pack.
Well, if you buy a pack, that's different. But that's like a pack. Like, I don't know how much you think that is.
Income tax season, baby.
Oh, you got your stammy, bro.
Yeah, nah,
you can resell it now, boy. You can chill the fuck out. But yeah, no. Thank you guys for having me on.
Nah, man,
No
it's
doubt,
all love.
man. It's all
Bun
love,
B,
bro.
thank you. UGK for life. Southside Digital Media Group in the thing.
All the
Know what
viewers,
I'm talking about?
followers,
Shout out to my
listeners.
boy Carlos for being in front of the camera today.
I appreciate
Know what I'm talking about? This is the Overthinkers podcast. Hashtag the OT.
The OT.
Where we got to ask ourselves, did we think too much about it, not enough about it? I was here with my co-host.
DJ Bone CD.
And in the cut, as usual, in front of y'all's camera,
Finally.
we had Carlos Diaz.
Let me tell you,
AKA
on
the beard.
Tap podcast on all streaming platforms. I had just had a great interview with Kevin Durham. I have an interview coming out tomorrow with Cleva. I have Q Blood Cream coming on my Twitch. By the way, Twitch, Southside DMG on Twitch. You guys, if you have Amazon Prime, you can give me Jeff Bezos' money. That's real, bro. You ain't even gotta spend your own money. You've already spent your money on Amazon and Amazon Prime. So with Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. So give me Jeff Bezos' money on Southside DMG. I have Q Blood Cream coming up this week. I have Reckless Creative coming through. I got AJ McQueen coming through. And he owns a water company, so we might get a little water sponsorship. You know, who knows? But yes, I have a bunch of burners coming through. Southside DMG or On Tap Podcasts on all streaming platforms, or just look up my government name, Carlos Diaz, and you'll find it.
Most definitely. R.I.P. Elgin Baylor. I forgot to say that too.
Yes,
as well.
Rest in peace,
and rest in
Elgin
peace, the GOAT. Rest in peace, the
One of the
GOAT.
greatest Lakers of all time.
Fact,
even though this
take
one
my hat
right
off
here.
for that one.
But
Thank you.
R.I.P.
Yes, sir.
Elgin Baylor.
It's
You
the
truly
Overthinkers
be
podcast.
missed. Yes.
My hair looks like Jim Jones's hair right now. That boy, why does his fucking cornrows always look so nappy, bro? Does he get his shit done in the
He's still
bowling?
Guys, this is the Overthinkers podcast. Thank y'all very much. We're about to go hit a bar and get turned up and get fucked up.
Yeah.
We out here. Love y'all. Peace, man.
Love.
1,000.
1,000.